Okay, now we're going to be getting into the proper form and alignment in our ab work. So in every class, we're going to do a series called the hundreds. It's not the Pilates hundreds, it's the Paula hundreds. Anyway, in the hundreds, we are going to be working on, we're going to be doing 100 curls, okay? So a curl is where it's a smaller range of movement, and the goal for a curl is to contract in both directions. So you're contracting the abs on the forward motion, and you're contracting the abs on the back motion. A sit-up is a larger range of motion, okay? So we're not going to be doing that because we're not going to be using momentum, and we're going to be trying to hold our curl throughout the whole series. So the first thing we want to do is set it up properly. Okay, so again, we want the hip-rib connection here. Okay, so in this exercise, just rock your pelvis forward and back, 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 okay? So you want a neutral pelvis. In this position, you're going to feel a slight arch in your lower back. That's normal. But what we want to do is kind of thin out that arch. So you want to pull your belly button, okay? You can even touch your belly button, and you're going to press it down, okay? So think of like a toilet bowl spinning down, 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 down past your mat. Okay, so even just sitting here just like this, we are feeling our abs active. The arm placement is we're going to take our fingertips and just gently rest them at the back of the head, the occipital ridge, kind of where the hairline and neck meet. You want to keep a gaze directly at the ceiling, and I always give the visual cue of having 3 grapefruits. So 1 grapefruit under the neck and 2 in the armpits. Okay, so when we do motions, everything is open and wide, and that also gives you a deeper workout to push these ribs down, okay? So instead of this, right, we're doing this, we're going to push the rib cage into the mat, belly button down, hips toward the lowest rib. Our starting point, or our home base, is you're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, pulling the belly button down and floating the scapula off of the floor. This is our starting point. So we're still pushing the belly button down into the mat. And you're going to just lift and lower from this position. So it's only about an inch, inch and a half in range of motion. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 19, 20. We're going to do 20 like that and take a rest. The second section, we're going to come back up to neutral, and you're going to shift your shoulders only, keeping the hips where they are, to 2 o'clock on the clock. So if you're looking at the ceiling, 12 o'clock's at the top, 6 o'clock's at the bottom, shifting both shoulders to 2 o'clock. So by doing this, you want to re-anchor your hips down, and we're going to try and isolate just the right oblique and right side abs. Okay, lifting and lowering, keeping the elbows wide. The arms become extra weight for the abs. So when the arms are in, that's easier to do. With the arms out, it's a lot more challenging. Okay, so we do 19, 20 to the right. We rest. Whew, we come back up to 12 o'clock. We shift to the left to about 10 o'clock on the clock. And we lift and lower, anchoring both hips down. 1, 2, 19, 20. And we rest. The fourth set, you're going to bring your legs up toward the ceiling. And there's options for the arms. You can keep the arms where they are here. Okay, so belly button down, pressing lower back down, coming up to neutral, your home base. And you begin curling, but I want you to look at the tops of your toes, okay? So option for arms here is behind the neck, or you can try and reach fingertips to toes, ankles, shins. 19, 20. and we rest.